Good evening, and welcome to day 10 of the Wheel of Doom Challenge. Today we are heading out into the Rangeley area. We're gonna go hike around the lake and find a few trails and get lost. I have Hazel and Macy with me today, so let's go on an adventure once I figure out how to get out of this chair. They make these things so dang steep. We are at the Hatchery Brook Trail in Rangeley, Maine. I'm gonna start this mile now and put it in my pocket and hopefully we don't mess it up this time. This trail is amazing. There's a bunch of little trails that lead all the way down into the lake area, and even from here I can hear the loons. So I think today will be a very good day for peeping out the birds. So let's hope I can get some pretty good video of that. I hope you guys enjoyed that ride in as much as I did. That's one of my favorite rides in the world, especially when you get up to the height of the land. I'm gonna head back down there to catch a time lapse of the sunset later. So when you see a time lapse, Jesus, boat, that guy loud. What in the heck is that, Macy? What was that? All right, like I was saying, when you see that time lapse, you'll know it's the end of the video. This area is so cool. I love the way the sun comes through the trees. I didn't wear the right shoes. Luckily, it's not muddy. But wait until you see this little trail that has the boardwalk. They put it there so it stays above the water so you don't get soaked walking through. But it is such an amazing view. I'm going to put the 360 camera through there. But there's so many cool pictures of flowers that this walk will probably take me until sunset. Are you coming, pup? And here it is. This is the boardwalk. This goes all the way around. Hazel, we're not going that way. We're gonna go this way. I'm gonna have to stop and take some pictures of these flowers. There's so many of them. One good thing about the selfie stick is it stops the spider webs from getting into my face. Looks like somebody just came through and recently weed whacked it too. It must have been pretty bad beforehand for someone to come through. Usually enough people hike it so that way you don't really have to worry about it. But we had a really wet and rainy season this year, so it seems like it hasn't been frequented as much. It's really nice in here today, Macy, other than the bugs. There's a really nice breeze and it is really cool. I have a long sleeve shirt in the car too. I really regret not bringing that. So the whole goal of walking like this is to try and walk at least a mile a day to raise $50,000 to spin the Wheel of Doom on Ryan Trahan's St. Jude Challenge. He's traveling 50 states in 50 days, and he has a penalty for anyone who donates $50,000. He spins the Wheel of Doom, and whatever it lands on, that is a penalty that occurs on his part of the journey. I have a list of them in the description, so that way you can kind of see what's going on there. I have a link, that way you can donate, so that way we can all pool our money together to activate the Wheel of Doom, so that way we can do this as a community on behalf of the Wrinkle Squad. I would like to do it before he gets to Maine, so that way, I don't know, $50,000 is a pretty substantial amount. They'd probably get a meet and greet with him for that kind of donation. If you are unable to donate financially, you can subscribe to the Wrinkle Squad and I will donate a penny towards the cause. You can subscribe to Ryan Trahan and he will donate a penny. If you follow his account on Instagram, he'll donate another penny. And if you follow Joyride Sweets on Instagram, he will donate another penny. So you can donate 4 pennies by clicking buttons. So let's go save the kids. Come on, I know you hear something, but we gotta go to the water. We gotta go to the water, my puppy. Water, we will go to the water, and hopefully there, which is kind of ironic to say, I hope there's less bugs, which I doubt it. There's tons of these yellow flowers and tons of those hawkweeds. Those hawkweeds are cool. They come in yellow and orange. And they look totally different, but they're the same. They're almost like dandelions. They do get that little puffball, little wish. Are you adventuring? Come on, Macy. Yeah, I could already hear the loons by the water, so I'm really hoping that they're gonna stick around long enough for me to get down there. Those are one of my favorite birds to take photos of. Especially at night during the stars, you can hear them on the lake. When I first moved up here, I thought they were coyotes howling in the night, so I was getting all scared. Crazy thing about loons is they can't walk on land, so they have to land in the water, otherwise they get stranded because their legs aren't developed enough from all their time on the water. I did not know that at first. That was pretty cool. It was like a whole bunch of iris in the swamp. There's a bunch of mosquito in that swamp too. Macy keeps looking for stuff, so now she gets the time out. Now we got to go get water immediately because you're all pooped out. This is my favorite spot because it goes through this little tunnel and leads right to the lake. Yeah, this spot is so cool. It's got a little picnic table and it's always in the shade. It's got 2 little spots where you can go swimming right over here, and there's another one right beyond Macy. You hear a lot of boats, and there's even planes that take off here once in a while. But most of all, there's tons of birds that come over here. And it's a pretty cool spot. I told you planes come in here. I was not expecting that though. I heard it land over there, but I was in photo mode. I can hear the loons somewhere. I'm kind of just waiting for them to come over here. I'm gonna chill here and feed the dogs before I head back, so that way I can just relax over at the height while I take a nice time lapse and some sunset photos. The clouds look pretty interesting, so I think that'll be good. Alrighty, I got what I came for. A loon came swimming by. I took a bunch of photos of it, and just as I was getting ready to take the video, it dipped under the water. They're always so cool to see. I love how they're just black and white. Just the contrast is amazing on them. But we're gonna head back to the car, go feed the dogs, and then we'll get ready to go see some sunset. This has been a pretty fun walk so far, and it's not even over. Hazel, you're going wild. Come on. Come on, Hazel. Come on. She's my little speed demon. She's the fastest one out of all of them. Yeah, this walk is pretty great. There's tons of different wildlife and plenty of different plants to take pictures of. It's pretty cool. The dogs love it up here too. Nice and quiet, usually peaceful. Very rarely see any other people here. There's also a bunch of cool little side paths that you can go down and explore. They have all these little cutouts that are named after different birds. This one's mallard. And a nice little bench to sit down. I usually come down here to see if I could see birds, but for some reason I don't usually see them over here. But it's beautiful. The bench should be down here. I love the way the light just cuts right through. Very high contrast, and it catches the eyes. I've never actually been here for sunset when the sun is actually lower on the horizon. I bet that would look a lot better. Oh, it's a little late in the season, but there's lady slipper here. Now I know for next year. Guess it was a good time to explore. This is a pretty good trail though. We already walked a mile. We still got a little bit left to go. Now that it's getting cooler, these bugs are really starting to come out. Either that or it's just the area of the woods I'm in, but where we were by the water really wasn't that bad. I'll have to start bringing bug spray. This has been such a nice walk though. I love hearing all the birds. The only thing I don't like is the bugs. Everything else is a 10 out of 10. The bugs are a 0 out of 10. A big old do not recommend. I do really enjoy all these little random bridges that are all over the place. I think they look cool. Especially when you got these little flower patches. Well, that was a fun walk, wasn't it, pups? Definitely enjoyed that one. Alrighty, we finished that walk pretty good. We got a total of 1.3 miles on that one. I'm gonna shut it off now just because the rest of this adventure doesn't require any walking. I'm gonna feed them, I'm gonna feed me. We're gonna go watch the sunset together. Well, as of right now, sunset up here will either be a massive hit or a huge miss. But it looks pretty insane right now. So I'm gonna eat my food and then set up for the time lapse. All right, it got really windy really fast. The clouds never really went away, so we didn't get much of a sunset. So we're gonna head home. I thank you very much for watching. Make sure you check the links in the description, donate where you can, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.